Hello and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3 in the last light in defensive barrier. Not really in the last light in yet.
Another step forward.
But today we'll be continuing with the various questing related topics. I'm gonna help Art Kala, which has a few steps, but I don't think it should take too long. And then it'll be time to explore Moonrise Towers, after which it'll be time to go down into the mausoleum, which will take a reasonably long time.
Are you really sure we can trust someone who is infected?
But I got distracted by... Okay, it was Mattis, and I was pointing at him, so I was confused. Okay. Barkus might have stuff to talk about. I doubt it, though. So it's in here for Art Kala, because we found his loot. This one. Battered loot.
Please, if you have any idea how to get through to
I
him.
kind of wish these didn't loop every time. Pull out the loot you found and play a little.
Daniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help.
It's weird that that made him wake up that aggressively, but...
My loot.
Why place it face down?
How?
Why? Shouldn't you put it on its back? I killed Malthorm, a twisted surgeon.
You killed a thorn?
I've killed like 3.
The Ketheric's elite. How did you... Never mind. He needs us. Needs our help. I've been lost in the shadows so long. And I met a boy there too. Thaniel. He's the only reason my mind survived that emptiness, that loss. He told me about someone he knew. Someone called Halsin, a druid. Thaniel spoke of little else. Do you know him?
Indeed, why would you assume that I would know, but I can bring him soon.
Please, hurry. Thaniel is more than just a boy. He's the spirit of the land.
Look at all the sweat.
And he's all alone. Without him, the curse won't lift. He said Halsin could help. Find Halsin. Please.
Oh. Oh yeah, I left this guy out of the way. Where is Halsin? I mean, it's like, you have to do this quest for Halsin to actually join your team. So it's like, sure, he's a companion, but you get him so much later than it feels like you should, to me. Like, it feels like you should get him way earlier than you do. And then by that point, I'm already like, okay, these are the 3 people that I'm going to be working with. So, why is there water there? Like, come on.
The shadow curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
My understanding is this quest existed, but then he wasn't a companion, but then people online at least were super into him, and so he became a companion. He spoke of a boy called Thaniel.
A survivor? Sylvanus blesses us. This could be just the person we need to speak to. Thaniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land. If this fist knows where he is, then perhaps we can save him. Save everything. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Yes, I'm getting this done now. It's minor spoiler. It doesn't clear up until you finish the main quest here, but
You're Halsin.
Whoa.
Daniel said to find you. You must help him, please.
I didn't realize how short she was.
I will, but I need to know where Thaniel is. If I venture into the Shadowfell blind, I will never find him.
I'm not sure I can put it into words. The landscape there shifts and changes. Lavender. Whenever I saw Thaniel, I always smelled lavender.
Technically, couldn't Thaniel just smell like
I
lavender?
can work with that. Rest now.
That doesn't really tell you a
Meet me
location.
by the lakeshore. I have what we need to proceed, but I'll need your help. Be ready. This may prove perilous.
Anyway, it's gonna take a bit before he gets there, so I can run there quicker than he can. Preemptively... Oh, I also want to bring this guy. Like, part of the thing is... no one else can go into the portal into the Shadowfell. And, like, it might be interesting to try and figure out if you can do something with that. But
Still alive.
I'm not going to
So
try,
that's progress.
because, I don't know. Trusting the druid
ahead.
to know what he's doing is logical. I clicked this. I wasn't playing the power. Is it always the power? What? This song is kind of bad. At least the intro's a little slow. Weird, it cuts out when I enter this. Anyway, I just have to talk to
Seems
him.
like a good moment to talk.
You're here. Good. Now we can begin.
First, I want to know what to expect.
Thaniel is trapped in the Shadowfell, but thanks to your efforts, I know where to look. Now I must go there, alone.
Should I come with you?
No. This opportunity has been 100 years in the making. It has to be me. And only me. But I didn't bring you here to witness an old druid's grandstanding. You have a part to play in this,
He's at least self-aware.
and I trust you will play it well.
Then it's like,
With
oh, I
the
have to do
Oakfather's
it.
blessing, I can infiltrate the Shadowfell, but doing so will sap my strength. I'll need your help if I'm to return. I need you to stay here, keep the portal open until I return, and defend it at all costs.
You can count on
Good.
me.
Now it's important that only I pass through the portal once it opens. The magic is fragile. Any mistake, and our one chance will be lost forever. It took me years of study.
Oh, I'm not disguised anymore.
Of seeking the Oakfather's favor. To find a way to part the veil.
Which doesn't matter for combat.
Pray that this works. Oakfather, hear me. Aid me. Force open the jaws of darkness. Make passage for your vessel of light.
It doesn't look very shadowy.
It's ready. I'll return with Thaniel as soon as possible. Stay close to the portal. Buy me what time you can.
Anyway, it's not actually that dangerous if you have any amount of area of effect. I think last time I pointed out this, the fire wine barrel right here, that it was a convenient location. It certainly is. These guys wet. They should be in water, shouldn't they? Because there's water here. So they should be wet, but I guess shadows can't be wet. Yeah, there's a bunch of, like, 1 HP pilgrims over here. There's a bunch of people hiding here. There's people hiding here. I'm gonna put a firewall, like, right across there, sort of, as best I can. Maybe like that. So that side should be fairly cozy. I could also plant growth on the right here so that they can't move quickly, but then it will burn potentially, and that would be annoying. I should probably counter charm so that no one can be frightened. The Spirit Guardians would be great. Just Spirit Guardians jump down here, AoE them. Pretty easy. The Wraith has 67 HP. And Spirit Guardians is probably the best choice. I don't have any actual 4th level spells, so casting Spirit Guardians, radiant damage, 4th level wouldn't be bad. And I mean, this is exactly why it's so good. You just kill everything by being in there in proximity. Like, it's so good. Like, on its turn it takes the damage. Yeah, like... Now, the moment I drop concentration because I have the wrong armor equipped. I have this armor instead of this armor. If I had this armor, I'd be less likely to drop concentration, so I should really swap to it. Because, sure, I would lose a ton of AC.
Let's go with fire, baby.
But maintaining the concentration is worth more. But too late now. Anyway, I'm just here to body block like this, sort of. Because I figured they would attack the closest one. Good use of dark currents. What? What? Now that's janky. Shoot, I don't have a 4th level spell slot and I can't do this. I messed up. Too late. It's not really an issue, but I messed up. Anyway, might as well blast them. Get the Arcane Acuity stack.
No holding back. Coming through.
These ones are more dangerous because they're archers, and for some reason, the crossing is something that can be targeted with arrows, which I don't think makes sense, but it can be. I'm gonna need to send Karlach over to the left because I forgot that I didn't recharge my 4th level spell slot. Yeah, the fact they shoot this with arrows doesn't make any sense. I mean, these guys have 1 HP. This guy only has 1 attack. He's kind of bad. Like, it would 100% be the better choice to have the other options. Okay. This is going to be a scoot a little. Trigger it there. Jump. Disintegrate everything. Dash. And just keep running into everything. Ah, not quite in range of the Raven. Oh well. Yeah, just disintegrate everything. It's so good. That's really what makes it such a good spell. You can move and just hit huge AoEs.
It's hot in here.
I wonder what happens. I can't shove them anyway, so it doesn't actually... I can't test shoving them because I can't shove them. I could fireball. I shouldn't though. Because the Spirit Guardians is more valuable. I think I would rather have him overkill this guy. Yeah, stacks just 3. Like, the Arcane Acuity stacking infinitely
Will not bend.
is wild. I could kill 2 of them. I think this one's better. Now the Mastiffs walk forward and get beat up pretty badly by Spirit Guardian. Again, how can they shoot that with a crossbow? Like... I mean, attacking this guy is important. I guess I should get rid of the Mastiff, though. But he's more likely to hit here, so he should be dead pretty safely. And then these guys. If they run past me, I can hit them. Except they don't run quite close enough, which is reasonable, but... And these guys have ranged weapons that somehow they can use. These guys will all stack up enough that I can fireball them decently. The ravens will move and get burned. Yeah, just disintegrate everything. Jump here. I think I'll jump. This is where I want to fireball. That's a higher priority fireball. So going here first. I'll get hit, which is not ideal. Except I don't get hit, because I'm lucky. I just want to fireball down here.
Let's go.
So I need to be careful. And then stand on the other side to body block these guys leaving as best I can. Okay. I need to make sure. Okay, let's do this. I can hit those two on the right. Might be more important. Okay, this is kind of worse. Let's go this way. I think hitting the two on the right, the two bow guys, is more important than hitting all the Githyanki, because this one, or the Flaming Fist, 'cause that Flaming Fist is a melee, so he won't be chipping away at the portal. God, this aiming is frustrating. When I inevitably play this game again, I'm going to go out of my way to clear those items so that I don't have to ever deal with targeting like this. Like, I'm pointing here, but he's aiming up there for some reason. His targeting is driving me mad. Actually,
Well, so much
they
for
didn't take an
peace.
action. No.
Nothing important is
I'm
ever
gonna
easy.
cancel and then dash or blast somebody, but I was thinking just dash. So I can move.
Swords meet sorcery.
He can fireball. A better fireball. He'll hit his summon, but his summon resists fire, right? He doesn't resist fire. He's made of fire. He's a fire elemental. He doesn't resist fire. Well, if he dies, he dies. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Can I hit? Let's just hit here, whatever. No more fiddling around. I don't care if he dies. He deserves to die, but he didn't die, so. Stack Dark
Can't even
Acuity.
catch my breath.
Scoot up this way. Spirit Guardian's that guy. Scoot in here to make sure I get as many in the AoE.
This is my time.
And then he can blast, I guess, both close guys. Yeah. Oh, that guy. Hit him. Hit him again. Sure. Let's just... Spearing. Okay, this guy's so much worse than me. He has so much less general utility compared to the other options. And it's only one instead of two. I think it's definitely worse. That guy dashed and then just stood still. Ooh, that's a perfect lightning lineup. She's gonna have to jump up and wipe and fight them. Life drain. Let's take the 9. One of those should get hit. He dies. Good. If they line up nice, I'll get a nice lightning bolt across here. Ooh, that's gonna be so good. They're gonna dash. Kind of broke a bit.
Thanks, Halcyon. We just have to buy him a little.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess I'm gonna just kill all these guys. Except they got hit already. So that was a bad choice. So let's just disengage.
Spotlight on my feet.
Then he's gonna scoot here and lightning bolt right there. Probably. I guess what cutting word's one of them. Like, look at that. So many kills. And he used to move up there just to potentially serve as a bonus hit. She's gonna get hit. I'm just gonna jump up here. I need to kill these. That pilgrim's easy. Then I can stand up this sort of location to guard the walk. They're too close. Let's just blast the close ones. And then I guess he's gonna hit this guy. I guess I missed the Searing Smite maybe? So it didn't get consumed? Anyway, Halcyon's fine. I feel like this fight might be rough on higher difficulties, like on Tactician. But at least on this difficulty it's not bad. There's the counter, and now he can't move. You should really out and then around, but... Dead. Jump on up. Hit the guy. Don't need to crit that. Scoot on up.
Best be on my way.
Get hit. Mental... Oh! Oh, that's cool! That's a weird... It failed the save on Tadpole Charm. It's immune to the effects, but it still applies mental fatigue from the ring. Because they failed the save, it doesn't do anything, but they still fail the save. That's neat. Like, that's pretty cool.
What's this?
Get him to scoot over. Actually, I don't even worry too much about that. I just need to jump. Scoot, because he's already been shifted. Now he's dead. Glad it defaulted to the correct character.
I have him. But something's wrong. Dreadfully wrong. No. It can't be.
We need to get him someplace safe.
Yes. I'll bring him back to camp. He'll be safest with us. I need to examine him. I need to understand what's wrong. It's almost like something's missing from him. Come see us when you can.
Grove Keeper's Keeper. 8.
Never a dull moment.
Oh, the experience. 7214
People.
75. Like, so much more experience because I picked a background that doesn't actually fit how I'm playing. Like, I've gotten 6 of these, whereas all these other people have gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like 15. Like, it's such a
Have a lot on my
huge
mind.
difference in experience.
Well, in it.
They have 1 gold on them. The fact that there's actually stuff... Oh, yeah, this one's kind of fun. It's just a bunch of weird stories. It's like clearly twisted.
You glimpse a young harper on the eve of battle against Thorn long ago. He and his comrades toast each other in last light.
Yeah. Like all the clearly... Oh, not what I meant to. All the clearly, like, negative stuff. It's great. It's not super deep, but it appropriately shades in the, like, state this region is in. Come on, give me the treasure chest. Worthless. Harpers. Come on, you gotta have more than 1 gold on you. Yankee Warriors. I'm gonna have to do another set of selling everything soon, because I'm definitely have a ton of stuff saved up in camp. And I could definitely have a lot more gold than I do. But maybe I should wait until I reach chapter 3 and actually need the gold, instead of carrying what will probably be like 8,000 gold at least. Because all this stuff is going to sell for a lot, because it's like proper gear, chainmail, great swords, the Githyanki stuff, which I've been keeping anything that isn't like mundane, but all the Githyanki long swords, great swords, I think it's all great swords, all of those are definitely going to be sold because they aren't technically mundane weapons, but they're common enough and they don't have any special effects. It's weird that the Shadow Cursed Pilgrims have 6 HP when, like, 0 out of 6 HP when they're dead, but they have 1 HP out of 1 when they're alive. Last corpse. Got a bunch of food on him. That should be centuries old. A century old. Come on, let me interact with the corpse. Like, what are you doing? Well, can't interact with the corpse. This Harper doesn't look particularly shadow cursed. They have their nice blonde hair still. And then I already went up here. There's nothing here to do. You can, I don't know, desecrate graves, but... You're gonna stand right here. Do you know what? You're going to go... Yeah, you're gonna stand right there, because I'm probably just gonna teleport to the next location after I'm done in the camp.
No one stopped me yet.
Okay, so I still have 3 short rests, which is good. Because... Oh, because this guy doesn't have a buddy that he's following directly, so he goes with me.
What path lies before me?
Do I have animal talking on? Yes. Let's
Very
talk to
well.
him, see if he has anything new. I doubt it.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you. Nice here.
Same as always. Pet him.
More.
It's kind of a depressing pet, but... I want to go as long as I can before resting because these are so good.
Thaniel is resting, but it's no easy slumber. I discovered what's wrong with him. The shadows rendered him in two when they bore him away to the Shadowfell. Half of his essence remained here, amidst the curse. What stayed behind
took
would
him
have
all of
been
30
the strongest
seconds.
part of him. But after all these years left in the darkness, corruption must have taken hold.
Tell me how I can help. Can it be undone? How do you know this?
I knew something was wrong when he didn't wake up. But now I'm even more certain. By now we should have seen some small glimmer of Thaniel's power. A sign that the land is healing. New growth, flowers in bloom. But there has been nothing.
Tell me how I can help.
It's both simple and not. We need to find Thaniel's missing half and make him whole again. Only the missing half may not come willingly. The curse will have sunk its tendrils deep, twisting Thaniel's essence into something else.
I met a sort of shadow child before.
And you saw this boy yourself? That can't be a coincidence, but we need to be sure. And I truly mean we, if you wish. Every moment counts, and I've asked much of you already without being at your side. If you want me, I'm yours. Against the curse, against the absolute. Anything. Just say the word.
I just don't really find him that interesting. Stay here for now.
I'll be ready.
I don't know, he's just not... I think the thing is, he's not a super interesting character. Like, all the origin characters have proper stories that have been established. Halsin's is just this. He cures the Shadow Curse, and that's his big anything. He doesn't have an arc that we know from the beginning to the end of the story. And that's kind of a loss.
Ready and willing.
Shouldn't have wished to live.
What am I
in more
doing?
interesting
I'm going
times.
to visit the kid. Up here I go.
These boots have seen
And I
everything.
talk to him, he should be right here. He might complain about that, so I'm not going to bring that.
I have something to ask.
Not back to gloat, are you? Nobody likes a bad winner.
Though shrouded in shadows, the child's resemblance to Thaniel is unmistakable. This must be his dark half, warped by the curse.
I still think you might have tricked me. If you did, I'll figure it out.
I know who you really are, where you really belong.
Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time.
Like it or not, you don't belong here. Don't make this harder. Yeah, you don't belong here.
Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
That little bastard. Where'd he go?
Oh, I know where this is. I remember.
I'll make my own fun if I have
Because
to.
it's a weird fight.
And my own friends.
Yes, it's just you kill a bunch of stuff. Not really the most interesting fight. Like, you kill stuff, it breaks the Night Dome. That's it.
Can't stay idle.
I'm not gonna use any spells here preemptively. These are weak. 80%, 60. Attacking would be higher. Yeah, dealt 10 damage to him. These have however much HP. They have 1 HP, it deals 10 damage every time you kill one of them.
You should have just left me alone. Spoil my fun.
sleep on one person. Oh, yeah, the 10 HP creature. Daddy's Lecture. Ooh. Ooh. 3d10. Ooh. Ooh. Cast it again. You know, I'm actually gonna let this guy die. What the? What the? I shouldn't be able to shield blow from across the map. It shouldn't even be an option to shield blow from across the map like that. And also the sentinel attack hit. I guess because it wasn't a reaction. It wasn't a... What was... It wasn't an opportunity attack reaction. Okay, it was a crit. 2d8. Again, what are these numbers? 2d8 plus 3. It says it's 1d4 plus 3. 2d4, yeah, that's fine. Like, the slashing damage says it's 1d4 plus 3. It crits 2d4 plus 3. But it hit for 2d8. That's not right.
Creator, destroyer.
I don't want to waste spell slots. Could walk up and Thunder Blast them. This is a spell slot I'm comfortable wasting. Because it's not really wasted. Because they stick around for a while. Okay, Vile Oblivion just gets rid of light. You can do the Ice Breath. And then run away, because I don't want the Mephit to die. Because it's a very valuable use of a spell slot. Guess use like... How much? I guess I just shoot the closer one? Wrong one. This. 60%. I don't have to move too close to them, but they're too far away, and it's cold, so... Okay, now he summons more of his buddies. I should really focus on killing this guy. It's more important to finish one of them off. Oh, it's gonna do a ton of damage to this too, right? 60.
Stop that! You're supposed to be playing, not breaking things.
Oh, ooh, that was a bad idea. 80%. Do I have anything else with good AoE? Not really. I could sleep them all, but...
There's a ton of pits stench about you.
And then I blast those two. He's down to 160. Good free hit. And then the Mephit gets slept. Very effective. This Mephit will Ice Breath, because it's the most efficient way to kill a 1 HP enemy. And then fly back. And then that's because it's too dark and I can't really do anything about that. Oh, there's another Shadow Friend. Cutting. That's a weird one. I need to kill this one the most, because they are by far the most dangerous, but still good damage to her, and I killed 2 of them.
Stop it right now, or you'll be sorry.
No choice but to keep going.
Kill...
Behold the fool of
kill that guy.
Favors the fearless.
Then kill these 2. Let's let it roll. So yes, the life drain effect is 2d8 lower max HP. Technically would have been better to shoot this one, but I think he is properly in a dark region. Wait, do these guys have dark vision? They do. I guess it ends quicker if you actually kill the enemy. Like this does like 60, so I only need to kill a couple more.
All I wanted to do was play.
Kill that one. Please don't miss. I just need to hit 2 more. 1, 2.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here playing? I had everything I've ever wanted right here, and you've ruined it.
Why is it
I'm
free me?
not leaving. You can't make me.
I mean, I can physically, but you have what you want, but not what you need. One of these two. Let's go with this.
He's nothing to me. He left me here all this time. I had to do everything for myself. Even when it was scary, even when I was alone. I didn't give up.
Nobody. Oh, why is it her? Like, why did it default to the closest one and you can't switch to the character that you would actually speak with? Like, it's not gonna matter, but...
But would he even want me back? I've changed. A lot.
Change is good, so growing up is together more than you were before.
So I wouldn't have to make up friends to play with anymore. I'd have someone real. I'd like that. And he would too, I think. All right, I'll do it. I want to do it. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
It's a very sweet interaction, honestly. I mean, they really shouldn't be able to just do it from here. It's weird, but... yeah, just... it's a corpse. I don't think there should be a corpse there. There really shouldn't be Shadow Friend corpses. That's pretty... it's kind of... it feels a lot more grim than it should be. He might be at my camp? I'm unsure. It's either camp or Last Light. What? It's a different camp setup. I was expecting the one I've gotten every other time. Daniel's down here. If he's here at all, he would be over here. Hello, Daniel.
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. The soul that brought it into being, for the land to heal. Cleric Thorm must die.
Yeah. I bet he doesn't have much to say right now.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
Leave. Let's do a short rest.
I'll fill that one later.
This is good. Now it's time. Well, actually, Art Kala might say something. So I'm gonna go visit him. Right over here.
Let's see what this does.
I'm pretty sure he actually has nothing to say.
Thaniel will be so scared there alone. We looked after each other. Oh, thank
I'm skipping
God.
through this because it's just not important. Yeah, like the fact that it hasn't been updated despite everything is weird. Now it's time to go. Here, shoot. There is a waypoint here that I didn't pick up. It's gonna take slightly longer. So I need to go this way, through here. I think I've gathered everything I need from all these places. Again, the inconsistency with the vertical elements of buildings is very frustrating. Like, oh, they show me this sometimes, but then they don't. And it's just, they should give a toggle, like just page up, page down. Just quick, easy, straightforward.
Moonrise Towers lies ahead.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
My understanding is you can just kind of walk in. For me, I'm doing the stuff down below first, through the slightly sneakier entrance. Nothing there. This is the brewery. Yeah, I need to walk down to where I want to go. Yeah, there's nothing here. It's just a dirt mound. It seems like the locations of the chests are not totally fixed. Like, the locations are, but the place the chest itself pops up after you dig it is not totally consistent, it seems. Which is kind of neat. So, it's time to finally enter Moonrise.
Anything of use?
I'm going in this way. I'm just doing it the same way I did it previously because I just think it's a nice way to enter it. Like, and I think it makes sense to enter a little subtly first, scout out the place before you go in confidently. Of potential interest, this is about the only place you could stealth in, but they're gonna talk to me right away.
Halt!
Her
Easy
thoughts
to
invade
justify.
your own, hunting for recognition. Your parasite offers it readily.
True soul. A pleasure. What news from the field?
Little to report. Was one of our rank on guard duty. I want to say this, but it's too dangerous. Great news, your imminent death. I'd say what news inside. That's the easiest way to just get in.
General Ketheric's advisor went off on a field trip. Zarel's in charge till he gets back. Zarel's in the audience chamber, true soul. Go right ahead.
I don't know if I ever killed these guys in my previous
Fancy
playthrough.
name. Let's put our best foot forward. Or is it best feet?
In her name.
Praise the Absolute.
Kind of want to kill her, but both of them. Ooh, but they're going.
You! True soul. A pleasure.
If it's an audience she desires.
There. Am I good? Are you gonna pull that again? No, they're not. Good.
Must be on my way.
I think they need to sort that out a little better. Oh, this boat leaving is actually kind of relevant. This boat leaving is very noteworthy.
Enjoy the view. This feels like it'd stretch all the way to the Sea of Swords on a clear day. If this place is-
It's a very noteworthy element. Like, this boat leaving. There's a boat later in the game, and they reference. I think it's this boat that they reference. It's not very interesting until the moment, but even then it's not very interesting. It's just, oh, it's an absolutist thing, blah blah blah. You know enough about it that it makes sense. I'm not gonna risk looting this type of stuff for now. I'm only gonna Zentarum. I'm only gonna loot dealable stuff once I've killed everybody, which I will do eventually.
Not for communal.
Yeah. I don't care about them disliking me a little, but I could just blast them into the ocean, and they would just die. Death Ward wouldn't save them. Well, these are cool. That implies there's pixies inside of these. If these... Oh, can I... Will they let me shoot it? I want to see what happens.
You were seen vandalizing someone else's property.
Yeah.
Now would be
Boring.
a good time to justify your actions.
The fact that it didn't break it's the only part that mattered. I was curious if I could save the pixie by just shooting it with a bow, but I couldn't, so... And if it did free the pixie with the bow shot, I would have totally just taken the fight right away. But it did nothing, so it was like, why bother? In here?
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
With haste.
I need to be cautious. I don't want to be seen by this. Oh wait, no. I don't actually need to care about being seen because it's not a huge issue. Has this changed? Okay, so the tieflings are in here. Lacrissa is a memorable character. To me, she's only memorable in the sense that after having saved her, I remember that I saved her in the future, basically. Okay, so the gnomes are here. Nothing's changed, so I wonder if it's always just gnomes and tieflings, or if there are more options for those types of folks. Could I Misty Step through this? I could. Which makes a lot of sense. Are they standing here because they got freaked by the mephits? Like, what do you want? Are they just suspicious of where I'm standing? Ah, this is kind of cool. Do I want to do it now? I have no reason not to. I saved it for last in my previous playthrough, but it doesn't actually... It reveals stuff, but it is not the most plot. On its own, it doesn't reveal a great deal. Like, it doesn't progress plot, it just reveals information that is... You can make assumptions from this, but you don't... Nothing in the world reacts to you having gone down here, at this stage at least.
I've got a long road ahead.
It's cool.
An illithid oubliette. Right beneath the towers.
What the hells is this place?
The colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
Is my other method here? No. What are they doing here? What the... Like, they really need to... I think they've actually somehow made it worse. Like, I never had issues with characters that I wanted to follow me following me. They pretty much... It was totally consistent with them following.
Light on my feet.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
I also think there are... It is important to be cautious.
Here we go again.
I didn't mean to melee, but that's fine. There's a goblin. Has a mug down here and 108 gold. A lot of money for a goblin. There's someone over here. Oh! I mean, that shouldn't be audible from here. Should it? Or that also, I shouldn't have been able to walk through that without shooting it, but... Supposedly...
There's something on the other side.
I'm not gonna mess with it. Maybe not in this direction, but like... If you go far enough in the story, you go into that other side, and apparently you can, or you could in the past, Misty Step out, so that you aren't, like, sort of soft locked. It's not a soft lock because it's progressing the story. Chop. Where's Chop? I wanna... But yeah, like through here, there's a fair bit of stuff. You definitely shouldn't... I don't think you would even want to Misty Step in that direction, even if you could. So I think they've done an appropriate job of not letting you Misty Step in this direction. Like, into there. Misty Stepping out probably shouldn't be doable either. I mean, that's a noise.
Cora. A worthy kill.
Oh yeah, this isn't nothing. There is actually stuff to do here.
That might be worth a look.
It's just not pressing. Like, you can do it now, you can do it near the end. It's not an issue.
Moving in.
Oh, there's the fight. I guess I sneak attack. I think he's my most valuable sneak attacker because he hits hard. And then she gets a good jump in. And then I guess he will start with a firebolt for arcane acuity purposes. And these are already in combat? Yes.
Survival is all that matters.
I don't have a use for my bonus action, so let's just hop and begin the mental fatigue. You already did an action. I need to disguise before I forget. Look at the damage. He's gonna go over here, much safer, behind the wall of teammates. That should be flyable a little further, but can I hit him and not... I guess I should try to shoot that guy instead, but can I hit him without triggering, without getting ice onto Karlach? Maybe? I didn't succeed in my goal, but it worked out fine anyway. And then scoot. Scoot. Please don't get attacked. Oh yeah, I forgot about the pounce mechanic. Multi-attack on Tav. Rough. Why would, like, I'm not gonna portent because it's not worth it. Like, why I mean, the multi-attack is just an attack, but like, why'd they go for the method? I mean, he's dead. Let's start with that. Okay, the method can't move. And she can kill it. I guess I'll drink some potions. It's wasteful, but I actually have way more potions than I had in my previous playthrough. I did not have 23 greater healings still, because I'd been healing much more with potions. You can go very far without resting because of the amount of potions you have access to.
What's inside?
Civilian. Oh yeah, they're dropping corpses here, I think. From up above. Just viscera. Pretty gross. I don't think... Yeah, it's over... Yeah, that's later. A later segment. This is the end of this, I believe. Yeah, the Cragged Rocks get you out.
was that place?
Will not be forgotten. Oubliette. Oublier. Forget. Escape the oubliette will not be forgotten. It's just like...
That might be worth a look.
Oubliette. French. It's a funny-ish title. Purple dye. What a weird choice. This is where I need to go, I think, going forward. I can blast that, but it's risky. They have a plan relating to blasting it. And this is the boat. I wonder what happens if I take the boat now. Like, I bet I could preemptively blast the chains. I'm gonna save in case it totally messes everything up.
Where am I needed?
Blasting the chains ahead of time. What happens if I blast the sloop? So those chains aren't there.
All's well that ends.
I wonder if that will
Not as bad as
change
it could
the
have.
scene later.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, I can't wait till I get higher level elemental summons. It's gonna be so fun. Higher level
Can't slow
would
down.
be 2 more levels. Level 9, level 10 are both 5th level spells. So I absolutely could blast that. It would be risky though, because they would be able to see it very easily. I mean, they wouldn't actually be able to see it. They would definitely hear it, right? Danis. I do remember the name Danis. Lacrissa. Was Cal one of the people that was hanging with the wizard apprentice? Was Danis and Cal? No, not both of them. This is noteworthy. I think, no, this is not noteworthy at all. That's the place you fall into the oubliette that I mentioned. There was like a civilian corpse there. That's where that drop goes, if I remember correctly.
No, never mind.
I absolutely could blast this right now. I probably won't. I'm gonna actually interact with the characters. It makes for a pretty good scene, honestly. Do I need to feather fall? Maybe. That's death. You can hear the screams, confirming that it is indeed death.
Lost in thought.
What would I do
Let's get going.
without infinite feather fall in this game? Like,
Moving
you
ahead.
can't climb down those sorts of surfaces. I kind of want to just kill this guy. Kill him in a bit. Ooh, actually, what I need to do is... I'm going to try to talk my way into convincing some stuff, is my current goal. What will the method do? They run away from the method, which is good. This thing doesn't react to the method at all. Run, run, run as fast as you can. Run. There you go. I'm a shepherd. Is it 100% abusing it? Yes. I think it is. Like, it really shouldn't do this. I think they should change that.
No time to rest.
We can still see me.
What to do?
Will they let me turn off the torch?
At the ready.
Do they have dark vision? They do. Just check something. Look at this. 13 meters? And yet they can see me from here with their dark vision, potentially. That's more than 12-meter dark vision, I think.
I'll give it a shot.
So I think I'm being seen by someone. Oh no. No, it's because this cone, it doesn't differentiate friendlies and their cones of vision. That's the issue. So I can't actually tell if I'm able to be seen by friendly folks or non-friendly folks. Like, so I'm assuming their vision cone does not reach me, but I have no way to know. I have a moment.
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only
Different
way.
character.
Don't bother. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
Why short cliff? Because I guess short, so you walk off. I get it. Makes sense. Your brother Roland is alive.
He made it? He's all right?
Told you. He's too stubborn to die.
If you're not at the Absolutes...
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for Disciple Balthazar's attention only.
Talk me to death? Do you really think they'll talk me to death? I'm absolutely using that because I don't care about being friends with them. Long term.
Your reasoning is hard to argue with.
Did I break it?
You want to help? The gnome's couple cells down.
No.
To something.
I hate it.
In.
Like, just let me finish the conversation. It's not an important conversation. I just want the information. Like, I just want to talk to them. Like, just let me talk. Maybe I'll talk to one of the normal random people. Be like, yo, can I talk to them? And it's like, sure. And then, fine, they'll let me talk to them. I want to talk about their meaningless stories. Because their stories are meaningless. But if you get seen, you can't talk about meaningless stories anymore for some reason. Like,
I have to keep going.
fix it. Let me talk about their pointless stories.
Did you request this post too? I'm glad I got the Warden and not Zarel. Don't get chatty with the prisoners, mind you. The Warden won't like that.
Okay, maybe if I talk to the Warden, they'll let me talk to the prisoners for their meaningless life stories. Like,
Here goes nothing.
maybe if I kill everyone first, I can talk to them for their meaningless life stories. Like, they're not important stories. Just let me talk to them.
You spark of the familiar. Do I know you, true soul? Perhaps not. Your face is rather bland.
Whatever your business, a warning. None may speak to the prisoners. Disciple Balthazar was most clear.
Why ban speaking to the prisoners?
Disciple Balthazar has plans for them. And were I you, I would not get in the way.
If this starts a fight, sure.
Is that so? If you are above the General's chief advisor, you must be most impressive.
Insight, presumably that she's lying. Bard seems boring. I'm assuming this doesn't succeed, but I want to know what happens.
I'm sure you do. Alas, I am not quite convinced.
Not a chance.
Pity. Move along, true soul.
I might actually just kill her. Like, it's gonna mess with potential story stuff, which isn't super important, but if I'm just sneaky, go right here and open up. I mean, at this point, it's only 1d6 damage. Like, just blast her. Come on, give me a turn, give me a turn, give me a turn. Darn. I'm just gonna blast her. Perfect timing. 1. The door's still closed. 2.
Murdered someone in view of a guard.
I just
Perhaps
blasted her.
unsurprisingly, you're under.
Like, what was that? Let's counterspell it. It's probably not actually necessary to counterspell, but it is just a warlock counterspell, so. I mean, could she have moved far? Okay, I want to not use too many spells. Oh yeah, water can find them. I can find them with water. If it hits, it uninvisibles them. Which I don't think is quite how it should work, but it is how it works. What is she doing here? What is she doing here? What is she doing here? Why'd she not follow me like I told her to? What is this game? Why'd they break it? Okay, now I have to sneak into here as best I can. Like, I think first patch, it worked fairly consistently. Shoot, let's just go to this door, I guess. Except it's locked. Oh, I guess I can take a while to go around. Why is there a Guardian of Faith here? Are these guys in... Why are they in combat? Okay, I'm reloading. Why are they in combat? How do they instantly know when I attack her? Is it because of the orbs calling for aid? But then why is it not combat with the people inside? Did starting combat with the wizard drag the Mephit into combat? Like, what happened? Okay.
Elminster's not around.
But now,
Well. Very well.
I can go back here and get her unstuck because she doesn't know how to jump. Yeah, initial release, this was never an issue with my first playthrough. It very rarely happened that characters were unable to think and actually follow me down. This would happen where they jump up, which is fine. I got used to it. I can adjust. But it's super obnoxious. I'm not even going to do the talk with her, I'm just going to fight her right away. Make sure everyone's indoors. Okay, except this guy ran in for some reason. Does that make any sense? No. What are they doing? What is this? Like, why'd they chase the Mephit if they're so scared of it? Like, I guess I'll fight them all if you want me to. Like, sure, whatever. They want me to do this way? I'll do it this way. Or not. What is this game, man? These characters are so...
The pride of the gate.
Janky.
The pride of the gate. Ever onward.
What?
They won't see me coming.
Whatever.
Being arrested
I don't
for
care.
assault.
Like, this is just messy. I wanted to do it subtly, kill it all in here, but...
I don't fancy their
okay,
chances.
he just got a different round. That makes sense. It's so messy. What rolls do I have? I have a 9. I guess I should start with this. They won't rest until avenged. Hellish Rebuke, 3d10. And now this is here, which is fine. I guess I could go stab it. For
No time for
1d4
mercy.
damage.
On the victor's path.
I think I should probably blast the Adept Karis first, but the Warden is more threatening.
Now this is my happy place. poor fucker.
Killing them will be best. Bad roll. How'd that not, like, I guess 6 to 48 damage. What? I guess that makes sense. That's just a huge range because it's using D12s. Which is what makes it look so... what makes the range so extreme. She rolled, but then she failed. Haha. I guess I just sorta... Arcane Acuity, hopefully. It's not that much of a threat. It's 60 damage total, but... What? I guess I need to send someone up there. I mean, the Mephit dying is not ideal, but... I would rather... get at least one shot out. And then I guess trigger this to deal 20 damage on it for 1 HP on a Mephit. So I have 2 of those to kill. I could Spirit Guardians. I don't want to use a spell yet. Okay, Karlach is gonna focus them.
Moving.
Will
on the victor's path.
Will go up and blast that scrying orb. 95. 1d10 plus 4, 6 to 15. Don't ruin me. Thank goodness.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I need to kill this. 7, that should be fine. I accept the damage because... There. That's fine. I don't need reckless attack because she is prone. She'll be dead soon. And then the one upstairs. Yes, ensnaring strike will save your life. Cutting words. Pommel strike. Why? I guess because she got the effect, so she couldn't. Will go here.
2 steps at a time.
Blast him from safety. He's a bad attack, obviously.
Another fight.
But
let's go.
The goal there was to push them away from the only way out that they could potentially drag other people into combat from.
Need to find a way forward.
Fuck yes.
So Karlach gets full turn. She might get in range. She might have enough movement. Wonderful.
Open up.
Can't give
And
up
they're
now.
all dead. Easy.
One day I'll catch a break.
There's at least one guy outside still alive. Spell slot restoration. Replenish 1 spell slot, long rest. Guard's key, which I think is one of these doors. Prison key. Angelic reprieve.
What I wouldn't give for a good rest about that.
I mean, you're not gonna get one. Prisoner log. Wolbrin Bongle. Dion Featherlight transferred to Balthazar. Yusuf Furuaha found dead. Remain sent to kitchen. Anuska Tarasova sent for subjugation. Interesting.
More for me?
The key factor there is that none of those are like Zevlor.
Let's hide in here.
Maybe this is a key? Nice. Invasion plans, it shows up everywhere. It doesn't do anything. Bunch of junk to steal. Hammer. A chain shirt. Oil flask. Gold ring, gold chalice. Burnished necklace. Invasion plans again. Okay, I guess I have to pick every lock.
Don't give me trouble now.
Sixteen's not a great roll. Bunch of potions. There might be keys somewhere, but no, both of those rolls are pretty mediocre. A carrot for some reason. Anyway, I don't know if it's gonna happen now because I killed the warden ahead of time and a few of the guards. Oh yeah. But this scene, this zone, has a... It can be like a prison break. Where you have to sort of protect them after breaking out of prison.
A hero at heart.
Or while they break out of prison. Successful stealth.
Still breathing, despite everything.
They're complaining. Are they gonna run up here?
The easy path.
Wonderful. I want to push them out, or I'm just gonna fight him. That's boring. Okay, what do I give my odds to push him? Probably pretty low. With this, oh, bonus action, I'm done.
Karlak, it's go time.
Okay, Karlak might be able to push them. Barely.
Heading out.
Barely. I forgot that push is bonus action. 96, but I can't push him because he'd hit that and he'd fall down from there. But because he'd hit the wall there, he doesn't move at all. Like, fix this garbage.
Blood comes easy these days.
They 100% need to fix that garbage. Fine. I literally never use the crit.
Battle favors the fearless.
They definitely need to fix that. Like, if a push would push them into a wall, they should hit the wall and fall. Instead of just, oh, you can't push them anywhere. They just stay where they are. Like, it doesn't make sense. That could have been bad, actually. But this could kill. It still charmed them. Zealot Nadi. Moonrise guard key, a bunch of garbage. But yeah, since I'm gonna... It seems like I'm just gonna be killing everybody here anyway. There isn't really much reason. There's not gonna do the same breakout system. But there's like... You want to find his hammer right here. You give it to Wolbrin. And then you're good. It does say something that I went out of the way to kill the warden, and by extension I'm going to kill all the other guards. I did this just so that I could talk to the tiefling. Like, that's the only reason I did any of that. I bet they're probably aggressive. Like, almost certainly this guy's going to attack. Okay, let's see what happens. They don't care. Did their AI break? That'd be pretty good. Okay, now can I talk to the tiefling?
Let me
Thank
guess.
goodness.
The absolute is the only way. Don't bother. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff?
I interpreted that initially as short cliff as in not tall. But not long walk, short cliff. So a long walk is that. Your brother is alive.
You made it? He's all right?
Told you. He's too stubborn to die.
If you're not at the Absolute's beck and call, why are you here?
To help? Depends. I have some things to take care of.
Like what? Listen, we need to get out of here. Zev has killed us. These people are nuts.
Gnomes next door are up to something. They've been whispering like mad.
Whatever it is, we're in. Don't leave us in here.
It's a different interaction because I think if you don't have... If Leah and Cal didn't travel, you talk to Lacrissa instead. And I'm gonna go... I'm just gonna blast this guy, whatever. Or this gal, whatever. But before... Actually, let's just stick together. Walk over here.
No time to rest.
And see if I can perform to draw this person away. Oops, that's not what I meant. Anyway, they're facing this direction at least. See, that's interesting. If you press shift, normally, it highlights their vision cones. But if you're actively playing music, it doesn't. It's like playing music, shift. But if I stop and I press shift, it's just broken, I guess. Never mind. It just broke.
I don't need any attention.
It's just, yep, it's just broken. I don't know what led to this. There, now it's fixed. Weird. Okay, I think the best way to kill this person is have these two stand at an appropriate distance to blast them.
One move ahead.
And then have the other people stand close. So
Defender of the people.
I'm expecting this one
Being arrested
might
for
aggro.
assault.
They didn't aggro, good. I mean, it's hard to be hunted down like a dog if they don't know you're dead.
Where do I go from here?
Easy.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
They shouldn't take issue with anything for now.
How much farther can I go?
Though, they can't really escape this way, so they're gonna have to go out the back anyway. Guess it's time to talk to the gnomes.
Something's on my
Nimble.
mind.
Check for gaps, cracks, anything to leverage the rock. Nickels, tools. Get creative. This rock is basalt. It'll crack with enough pressure. Ah! Don't mind us, true soul. The back wall is weak. We're working to brace it.
Pretty weak argument. Because, like, why would you? Are you Wilburn? Barkus sent me.
Barkus is out here? Didn't think he had the stones. Well, if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn.
Let's talk escape plan.
Efficient? Good. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdor, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
I mean, I wonder how it handles it. Like, I think I had to talk to them to give them it.
Fly fast,
Yeah.
my friend. Any
Found
luck
this
with those
hammer.
tools?
I'm gonna let them go through the
Bless
charade.
Gerdor, I thought I'd never see it again. Thank you. The plan is to wait for a quiet moment.
All
and
moments are
bust out
quiet.
the back wall. We'll grab the tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us.
Let's do
We'll
this.
move once it's quiet. Until then, be ready.
I wonder how this is gonna go. Like, I mean, nothing should react, because the guy over here, I think they went in there and died. And, like, no one else is here except for them, right? And then they're here. Can I watch them? The gnomes exited here, going around. So they're over here now already. They're already out. And now I just need to get over there. Pretty easy. Which cell? I just need to find any cell and just open them.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I could get there, go through the oubliette, I could jump, but it'll be much more straightforward to just do this. Just walk right through, walk over here. So I guess I don't get to see whether breaking those chains preemptively helps with the cutscenes and stuff, but... 'Cause yeah, if you do it properly, if you do it without killing everything else first, every turn
Who's
you
good
get to
to
see
go?
them moving.
All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea.
Last Light. I know a place called Last Light. I'll go with this. I don't really know. There's probably a different interaction, but this has a specific
Safe?
interaction
That's
value.
no small claim in these parts. Lead the damn way.
I don't really like Wilburn. I don't remember that. They must have been somewhere inside. I just don't remember that tiefling. I only thought there were 3, but I guess there were 4.
You drift through the dark until time, skill, or luck brings you to Last Light's dock.
Hold there. You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it. No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jahira's orders.
Fine. Test them.
Here, form a line. Let's see if the Absolute's little pet recognizes any of you.
The Absolutes, what? What are you doing?
He only wants to see if you're safe, or if you're infected, safe, I promise. No one escapes the Absolute. Oh, that would be funny if this was fitting for the character.
If what you've said is true, no one has anything to fear. If not, well, we'll soon find out. Now, form a line. I'll not ask again. This won't take long.
And then I'm gonna let it go because it's kind of neat, but they actually do go through each character. So, let's look at them. Nimble, Nichols, Wolbrin. Lacrissa is friends with the Bard. Cal and Leah are the siblings of the apprentice mage. I have no idea who Danis is. They're wearing some, like, non-symmetrical pants. Look at this hammer. Anyway, I'll take this a minute to sort equipment in my inventory. Get rid of excess weight. Yeah, but... yeah, 3 AC is a lot. I jump. Oh, because I'm blocking the way. Heh. Why do I have so many of those? Wow. I have antidotes that I'm never going to use. I'll keep, like, 4. They're almost done, so. Last one. And then they'll spread out and I'll find them around the area. It should be done soon.
And you're clear. Welcome to Last Light.
Broken pathing. Anyway, I'll let them sort themselves out pretty quickly. And I'm gonna continue getting rid of all the junk that I'm carrying. I'm never gonna use that. Karlak will carry that, even if she doesn't really have a use for it. Why is it separate? Did I really only keep that much alchemist fire on me? I thought I had more. Not that I need more. I have so much junk I need to sell. Like... keep carrying this. It weighs nothing. And if there is somehow a use for it, it's probably better to have it with me than not. I found those. I'm not using them. Detect thoughts has situational value. Let's just briefly sort by type. Get rid of all the books. Ooh, I actually have to go hand in that quest. So I'm gonna go do that next. I totally forgot about that quest. Anyway, they should have had enough time to disperse. And now I can locate them. I know where one set of them is. They actually did just dump his corpse. So I know where some of them are. They're right over here. Lacrissa, the other Cal, and Leah. There's one more tiefling that was saved. Varys was the other tiefling, maybe? No. Was it? I don't know. I'll have to talk to Barkus in a minute, but let's talk to the most important characters. These two.
Damn it. You're here! You're
God,
all right.
the, like, confidence on her face is
How?
not fitting.
We're 2 tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it?
Killed a bunch of people. I mean, that's dark, but... Oh, let's do the bard one. That's pretty funny.
Fingers crossed I'll hear it someday. You should have seen her. She was brave, but also terrifying.
You didn't see me
In a
murder
good
all the
way.
people. I hid them all secretly.
I never thought I'd see... well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
It's super gear. It's so good. Cantrips deal additional damage equal to your charisma mod. Like, sure, I could use that, and this would deal plus, well, right now plus 6 damage. Or I can equip it on him, and it will deal double that, and then triple that later. Like, it's so good. And it's AC plus 1. It's actually good AC. And they get 10 hit points every turn, equal to their charisma mod. Like, it is such a good piece of armor for anything that's Eldritch Blasting, because it applies level 8. Once you get to level 10, it'll basically every shot, each beam would be dealing plus 5 from charisma, and there's 3 beams plus 15 just by equipping this armor. I'm gonna lose 1 AC, but it's gonna be neutral. It's gonna be the same amount of AC because I get a flat bonus. I'll give this to Tav to carry. But like this will mean every bolt of Eldritch Blast is 1d10 plus 10. And there's 2 bolts. 2d10 plus 20. It's disgusting. I don't think the Gregarious Caster applies to the lightning charge bonus. If it did, it would be too much. But it's still incredibly good. Why do I have, like... I have all this stuff equipped on him. Oh yeah, I don't have this equipped because... Mage armor. Oh yeah, that one's... I hate it. This one I got rid of for that, which I prefer. Yeah, that's fairly straightforward. That's the best quest reward for specific classes. Like, I don't think there's anything in game that compares to it. Do I need this? I don't think I need it on anyone. So now, I'll talk to... I think this is the one I saved? No, this is not the one I saved, is it?
I should speak
I think they were here already.
We're bruised, battered.
Yeah, no, that's not who it was. Where's the other tiefling that I saved? There's the 2 back here. But there were 4 tieflings I saved. Oh, look at all the water.
Until Jaheira gives me reason to think otherwise. What if one of us stays here while the other looks for Roland?
I guess I don't know where that last tiefling is. I'll just talk to these folks over here.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Then we have to do as Roland says and sit tight.
Did Roland leave?
Roland said sit tight. But what's taking so long? I hope he's all right.
Okay, where would he go?
We'll keep an eye on Isabel.
Leah.
Of course Roland went looking for us. If you see him, send his ass back here and fast.
So I'm assuming he's somewhere in Moonrise.
Don't want any surprises.
I can't guess where else he would be. So I'm gonna have to save him. He's the one I have to save next. Which will be a pain. But whatever. Now I have to talk to Barkus.
Ah, there you are. Everyone seems to be quite a flutter.
God.
Do you know why?
Like, he really grew on me as a character. He was really annoying at first, but now, at this point, he's just kind of pseudo-comic relief, while also being like, he's trying his best. It's kind of respectable. I freed the people being held in Moonrise Tower.
You did? But that means... Wolverine!
Oh god, it's such a sad moment.
Where is he?
Feels so bad for Barkus, like... God, it's rough.
Trust Jaheira with my life. Then give it time.
Patrols report more
Just a moment.
cultists, Mom. Preparing to march, I wager. Seems that way.
A moment.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from El Dorel? Maybe not, Mom.
So wait, somebody's been stealing supplies?
Wolverine!
I heard you might be about.
He doesn't like him that
How the devil
much.
did you get stuck here, Barkus?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkus?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend.
Unfortunately
Rescuing you
for me.
from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself with the aid of this helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding
But like,
Wolverine.
this interaction doesn't make
You
sense.
don't belong here, Barkus. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
Now,
But
that line before seems almost like he doesn't want him to die.
we need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home!
You don't know what he's gone through.
Please, that isn't necessary.
Indeed. Neither of you has any clue what's at stake. And why should you? It's Iron Hand gnome business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Well, there we have it. Wulbren is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters.
It's totally useless.
Here you are. As promised. I give you the brilliant retort. Now,
You definitely have to
I
feel
believe our
bad for him.
business is well and truly concluded.
Like, sure, he's incompetent, but it's his intent.
One and the same.
You really care?
Well, once you're used to someone, you're used to them.
What will you do now?
Well, perhaps Wulbren is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate.
He's lethal out there.
Oh, that's all right. I'm a patient fellow. I'm sure you'll clear a path for everyone soon enough.
You really... It's so rough for him, like... Oh, like... He would probably be annoying, for sure. But his intent is pure. Like, he has the greatest, the best intentions. And then he gets, like, treated like that. You have to feel bad for him. Well, I mean, you don't have to, but I definitely feel bad for him. So, I have to go hand in a quest at this guy. I think just running from here is probably the fastest. Not there, but I have to go out here and then make my way to He Who Was, who I think is a... Reading something, he's a Shatterkai. There's something mentioning Shatterkai in one of the books, and I think that's what he was called. He was labeled as. Okay, I am right here, so I need to go more this way. No, there. I need to go this way, over there. Right there. This will path me to where I need to go. Before I get there, I will save, because it's a weird scene. I could do the exact same thing I did in my previous playthrough. It worked. I might not. I'll try not to, but I can't remember for sure. So, here's the interaction. He Who Was, Shatterkai, which were the elves. It was something about elves from the Shadow...
Everyone hates you.
Interesting. The feeling's mutual.
Lies. You'll die alone, you know. Pathetic.
I want to kill that raven. The Shadow Weave. Not Shadow Weave. Shadowfell.
The air stirs in trepidation. You have the ledger.
Tell me why. How do you know I have the ledger?
The raven always knows.
Kind of want to kill the raven. Take it, whatever.
We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to a dark justiciar and fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial, and you will be the judge. Make her beg. Make her suffer.
I actually think if I can just leave here, I would. I can't just leave. Shouldn't I just be allowed to leave? But I'd like to hear a story first. I imagine it's quite the tale.
Careful, for a serpent in life is a serpent in death.
Like, you can't just say no. You can't give him his book and just leave. It's weird. I think you should be able to. And then he'll complain, and then he might attack me, but...
Witness.
You. He said I was gonna be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Something noteworthy. Shouldn't it still just sound like him? Because it's his vocal cords? Why don't you tell me what happened?
I said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justicia promised she was gonna chat with him. She promised!
It's such a extreme level of naivete. If it was drunk complaining, why did you report them?
The Dark Justicia said to report everything, big or small. She ain't the type you say no to. She gave him a dagger each and told them to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3, to start stabbing and not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything.
I feel like it's such a fitting choice to go for... I want to do this, but not if there's no minor punishment. Because, like, obviously, the Dark Justicia is to blame. So, I can do this. I want to take Bard options, because it's Bard options, but if this has her just kill herself completely, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I want to see what happens. Because I assume this one, so I'll see this, I'll see if it instantly is an issue, then I'll reload. If it still allows some form of punishment, then I will. But if there is no form of punishment, however minor, then I'll reload. And, like, why is it a persuasion check?
What I did was wrong, and I won't ever forgive myself. But hearing that just one person doesn't hate me, that one person forgives me, makes the load so much lighter. Thank you.
Oh, that's lame. That's just how it ends. And now he's gonna complain. Anyway.
You were supposed to make her suffer, not...
I was hoping you could, like, do that and then a minor punishment instead of just making them feel better. That's boring.
She gave him a dagger each. On the cup, she never said stop.
So I want to see what this does.
I'd do anything to take it back.
It's not an
Anything.
appropriate sentence. I'm a killer, a monster.
Glorious.
Oh, okay.
Look, my hand
So he just makes her feel bad.
Broke her most thoroughly. Well done.
Weird. This was some perverted fancy of yours, wasn't it?
Perhaps. But we both got what we wanted, didn't we? You have done well. Her pain and anguish were sublime. I will treasure it. Here, for your services. Should I find another murderer in need of torment, I shall call upon you. Farewell.
The other option... Shoot, I was gonna shoot the Raven. The other option where you can have her stab herself, you can actually stab enough that they die. You can apparently just kill the Shadarkai guy, which is kind of fun as an idea. I already have that. I'm gonna keep it and store it. Like, I think the other ending that I reloaded on is a better ending if you don't want the item. You might get the item anyway, I'm not sure.
Breathe
Like,
deep and move.
it's not interesting. This one's more interesting because it tells a little bit more of a twisted story. The stabbing themselves is kind of fun in a sort of twisted way. So my current goal is I'm gonna clear out the basement. I probably don't need to kill them. This is not the way to get to the basement. My goal is to clear out the basement, kill all the folks. Because I don't think, even if I kill everyone in the basement, I don't think it triggers everyone above. If it does, oh well, I'll fight them. But I want to wipe out everyone in the basement, and that will be it for today. Next time I will explore the upper parts, get as much out of it as I can. Once I've found everything I want, I'll then go to the mausoleum. Because then once I'm at the mausoleum, there's a bunch to do there. It's a fairly long segment as well. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can do over there. I kind of want to kill these guys.
No traps, please.
Actually, let's just... Ooh, she has higher strength.
Making me sweat.
I don't actually care about their loot. I just want to kill them for killing them's sake. So, I'm actually going to push her into the water. In the hopes that it goes smoothly. Just push her in the water. Her body will be gone. No one will know. No one should be able to see. Walk this way. Jump for some reason. What the? What kind of pathing is this? Okay. What?
Violence isn't tolerated in the...
I'm gonna complain about that. What? They won't let me push her into the middle of nowhere? What cheaty garbage is this?
May the dice roll
You're
in
gonna
my
scoot. Oh, there... Well, I mean, she deserves to be killed just because she wouldn't accept being pushed into a pit.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Like... How did they not let me do this to just kill them? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
Breathe deep and move.
Like, what are these shoves? It's just messy. I should attack. Instead of just complaining, I should just attack them.
Allow me to demonstrate.
I aggroed all of them. I don't... whatever. I'll kill them all. I don't care. I just wanted to push them off a cliff. Because pushing them off a cliff would be more interesting. I don't know how they knew this fight started. Doesn't make any sense, but... Okay, will they let me launch her... What the... What? That's not how that should have worked. I should have been able to jump over her. Okay, they better let me launch her. Let me launch her into the ocean. No launch. No launch at all. That's a letdown. The only reason I'm fighting is because I wanted to launch him to death. Why not? Does that actually make sense? I guess it does. And it basically means don't bother doing that because they'll just use it again right away anyway. So it's worthless to dodge that because they'll just spam it and you get hit super hard anyway. I don't think it breaks. That's not how that should work. I don't think they should be able to... If they miss, they shouldn't be able to try again on the same turn. But hey, it's their decision. I bet you this can't be broken. Like, it's targetable for some reason, but it can't be broken, I bet.
Victory is assured. Yes, of course.
Like, I'll attempt this because I can. But I guarantee it just can't be broken. This entire encounter, the fact that it happened, was a real letdown. Like, it didn't let me push her. Like, come on. Let this just be an instant death. Like, just make it happen. Instead of, oh no, you can't push her because question mark, you can't. Like, you can't push her because you can't push her. Like, come on. So this guy is now aggroing. Despite everyone else running. He's aggroing now. Okay. Please. I jumped.
No choice but to keep going.
I forgot that I jumped.
This'll be me.
Sure.
I speak, they burn.
Yeah, no, this pathing is such a mess.
Thick as a glob of hungry.
Yeah, jump over. Sure. It should banish the Guardian of Faith when I kill the guy, but I can't kill him because he had Death Ward. I really don't think you should be able to try Thunderous Smite twice in a turn like that. It doesn't really make sense. Okay, that looks like it should kill him. Got him. Did I lose out on loot? Yes. Is the loot absolutely worthless? Yes.
I've got it. Nothing will stand in my way.
2 steps at a time.
Dead. Oh yeah, I haven't highlighted the damage. So, crit, the fact that a crit doesn't matter. 2d10 plus 5 plus 5. It is so good. And yeah, you only double apply agonizing. No! Oh yeah, the Gregarious Caster also applies directly to the lightning damage. Like, it's so messy.
Defender of the people.
Like, it's... Your cantrips deal additional damage equal to your charisma modifier. This isn't the damage you deal with your cantrips is increased by your charisma modifier. This is they deal additional damage equal to charisma. If it was the damage dealt is increased by your charisma modifier, I think it would make sense if it applied to the lightning charges. But because it's you deal additional damage equal to your charisma mod, to me implies it should just be a plus 5. It should in no way ever apply more than once. Just a bunch of weapons. I mean, this is good to steal. There's actually a lot of decent loot here. Keyword being decent, not very good. I guess anything with a Zentarum logo is worth stealing.
Good here, I hope.
So I don't think there's anything else worth stealing here. There's stuff over here though. The chest. But yeah, the charisma bonus on Eldritch Blast is a real mess. It really shouldn't apply how it does. Because at least for me, it really disincentivizes using anything but that lightning staff. Because you're just so much less effective. Like, because the lightning charges double dip, it just feels like you should use it if you're going for most damage. If you want to opt into being like, okay, this isn't balanced, this doesn't work, so I'm not going to use it, I'm all in favor of that. But it's also fun to hit super hard. Like, just big numbers are fun, is the issue. Apologies, my dude. Wrong button. You're about to die. Or you just miss.
Attacked someone. Only the
I guess he's not gonna die. Necessarily. I guess I have to scoot in slightly so to actually trigger opportunity attacks properly. Yeah, like, that's so much damage. It really shouldn't be this good. I mean, that damage was actually... Okay, I guess this is this. The damage dealt... I should have gone for any attack instead of that, but... Oh, I guess they were behind me. I didn't pay attention to that. But the damage dealt there was actually the intended damage. Like 1918 on a 1d10 plus 10 is just a good roll. What was that hit? Divine Smite for 3d8 Radiant. Guess the reroll... Oh yeah, rerolled the 2. Wait, do all of these? The acid damage is the return damage. I didn't think I was low enough that 20 damage would be that. Oh no, because they Thunderous Smite. Okay. They hit me with Thunderous Smite. For this, re-rolling low roll. Which got me this and the thunder damage. Which in turn got reprisalled, and they opted to use the Divine Smite for an additional 3d8 on which they re-rolled the 2. Hitting for 41 damage. That's huge. And they didn't even crit. If they'd crit, that would have been way worse. Because it would have been double and I would have been one shot. With the Thunder Smite and the Divine Smite both triggering. If they crit, I would have died.
Come on. Can't stay idle. Have to keep going.
Hey, you!
Battle favors the feet.
Thou quivering blade rat.
I'm gonna get him to go first. Arcane Acuity.
On the victor's path.
And then blast them. This might just kill him if both hit. Yeah, one of them hit for 23 damage because the Gregarious is applying on the lightning, which it really shouldn't apply on. God, every single one of them having Thundering Smite is a nightmare. Like, Thunder Smite plus Divine Smite hits so hard if they hit at all. I don't know why I had a crossbow point. I guess because I attacked that other garbage. Anyway, I don't know why I'm wasting my time with that. Actually, what I should have done was push them. Are you gonna get hit here? Anyway. Pick up Karlach. I guess I'm just gonna do a rest.
Freshened up and ready to fight.
Like, yeah, these Thunder Smite paladins are very dangerous. Because the Thunder Smite hits hard. Then they smite for 3d8 bonus radiant damage, and they just destroy us. Towels, sausages. And then there's a fight in here. This encounter is actually incredibly dangerous. Because both of them just spam. Like, both of these enemies spam confusion. And so you just... it just goes very poorly. 59, 59. You need to burst one of them quick.
Violence isn't tolerated.
I don't get, like, it really shouldn't behave this way. Like,
Out of sight, out of mind.
the attack shouldn't initiate them getting a dialogue. I should be getting a surprise round. But because attacking them initiates this, there's a dialogue and then the combat starts. They just get a free, like, they get to avoid a surprise round for free, which is kind of messy, I think.
Warden, aid us.
Yeah, confusion is gross. But now I have counterspell, so actually the confusion's not that much of an issue. He might die. One of those hit for 27 damage. Already used a turn. Dead.
Is that blood?
'Cause if I got chain confusion, because they don't have spell slots, they can cast confusion as many times as they want. So they will cast confusion until the fight is over, and you'll be constantly attacking your buddies. It's not a good time. And I personally don't think it's how it should behave.
Always room
But
for more?
I think that's the end of this area. I've killed everything. I didn't even loot their corpse. I'd have left them. Because this was when I killed. Okay. I've done it Moonrise. There's not much left that is like before the actual final encounter. It will next will be going through the tower, getting what I can, interacting with what's available. I'm not gonna bring Asterion for the specific interaction. I'm stating I'm not bringing him for that. I'll state it again when I get to the character in question. But next time will be time to properly ascend Moonrise Tower. They shouldn't be aggroed on me. If they are, I would understand though. And I wonder if counter charm effects, I don't know if confusion is a charm effect or not. But oh, I mean, like, come on. They couldn't make it not just a person face thing, like. Anyway.
A lot on my mind.
Next time it will be.
In it.
Next time.
What to do?
What? I didn't click that. Whatever. Yeah, next time it will be time to continue. There will be a lot going on. I'm doing this before I forget. I don't have those to restore. I'm fairly confident that
Let's get going.
it actually does properly charge itself. Yeah. That's how it should work. So I just wanted that before I forgot so I could summon stuff if I need it.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Next time will be Moonrise. Moonrise won't be the final fight. I'll do Moonrise until it's appropriate to travel to the mausoleum. Once I do the mausoleum, I will return. After the mausoleum, it will be kind of a clear chain of events till the end of the chapter. So, here's where I stop. Until next time, have a great day. Bye.